Hello everyone, this is Scott Hendrickson, developer for MindPlace. We had a user on our forum ask if you could do an alternating mode with the Kasina or some of our other products. So the Kasina will do so, the Procyon will not, the Proteus will, and if you happen to have one of our older devices this series, it will do that as well. It will do an alternating mode. So an alternating mode is the LEDs flashing from eye to eye. So right eye, left eye, right eye, left eye in alternation. And as an added bonus, you might want the sound to be in an opposite phase to that. So when the light is in the right eye, the sound would be in the left eye, and then they would swap positions. So anyway, I wanted to demonstrate quickly on Workstation how to do that. So here we are, opened in Workstation. I have my Kasina plugged in, and here in Workstation on the toolbar you'll see that handily there's a Play on Kasina button and an Upload to Kasina menu items toolbar button that becomes available when you plug the Kasina and it's recognized correctly. So all we'll have to do is just push Play on Kasina and it'll play out. So let's quickly set up this alternating session. So what we want to do is, here we have our entrainment track as the default. This is just how it opens up. And we want to insert content, My Machine. We'll just do all the lights together. So I'm inserting spectrostrobe track. So we'll go to the spectrostrobe and we'll edit it. This gives us all of our light tracks. Now we'll want to add an effect, and you'll see that alternating eye flashing is an option here. So it sets it up automatically for you. So let's look at, out here we have the phase, and this is what will be changed when we put in the alternate eye flashing. So I'm going to add that effect, and we now see we have alternate eye flashing and the phase of that, and the default is 90. And then the waveform, in this case it's a square type wave that moves back and forth across the glasses. Then you can adjust the intensity of it to get a little bit of solid color in each eye, and then the flash back and forth. So that's controlling the depth of the modulation basically. So that sets up our light track. I do have a webcam hooked up here, so we'll see how that looks. So you'll see that they're going back and forth now. Now this is at 10 Hertz, so for our demonstration it would probably be easier to go on down to a lower setting. I'll take it to 1, and then you'll really easily be able to see. So there you go, they're alternating back and forth, and that's really all you have to do. Again, you have these adjustments for intensity and such. We'll adjust that a little bit. Let's take it down to around 25. Oops, Play on Kasina. And so you'll see that the lights mainly stay solid, and then they just slightly modulate back and forth, slightly flash and flutter. So that's what the intensity setting does. Now let's just look at adding, I'm going to set it back to 100. Let's look at adding our audio track, because it's a little bit different, although it's using the same modulation. It's just named differently. So I'm going to insert content, tones, isochronic beats, and we'll accept that pitch of 180. So we go to edit, add remove effects, and what we want here is auto pan entrainment. So the auto pan entrainment follows along with the entrainment track from side to side at that setting of the hertz of the entrainment track, and it'll automatically assign it as we go. So we've added our auto pan entrainment. Now I'm going to play this out so the webcam can hear it. So in this time I won't play on Kasina because you wouldn't hear the sound. So as mentioned, right now the sound and the audio are, or the sound and the light are in phase with each other. So if we wanted to have the sound and the light interleaved, which means that one side, when the right light was on, then the left audio would be on, and then they would switch back and forth. So they're going to be out of phase of each other, because that was the user's question. So what we need to do to accomplish that is edit the phase of one or the other. I'm going to edit the phase of the sound. Each one defaults to 90 degrees so that it can start at the mid or the high point of the waveform. And what we need is we need them 180 degrees out of phase. So we'll take 90 and we'll add 180 to that to get 270. And that will put the sound completely out of phase. So it'll accomplish what we want. Sounds the same here when we play on Kasina, and then I sync the audio back in. You'll see that they are out of phase of each other, and so we accomplished what we wanted, and it was pretty easy to do. So that's all. Enjoy.